Sawasdee and welcome to Paul Selection. In this channel, we talk about fine things in life and the reason why I chose them. But today, I'm not going to talk about perfume or food or the product as such, but actually, I have some information. Well, before I start, well, if this is your first time, well, welcome and well, please subscribe to give me support, and this will help me a lot, And if you think that this is useful, well, please share, like, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. If you are a returning audience, well, welcome back. Anyway, today I'm not going to talk about certain particular products, but well, I have just recently found an information that talks about descriptors. Well, what is a descriptor? Descriptor is basically an adjective that we use to describe things. When we talk about food, you can say, oh, it's delicious, it's sweet, it's bad. That can be all. But if you want to give more detail, oh yeah, it has too much lemon, it is too sugary, it has too much honey. That kind of thing can be used to explain, describe in more detail. Just like in perfumery as well. When we talk about perfume, you can say, this one smells good, this one smells not so nice, but we can use different descriptors to give refined description to the fragrance. Well, let's take a look. In this paper, well, this paper is called, well, the title of this research paper is called Predicting Individual Perceptual Scent Impression from Imbalanced Dataset Using Mass Spectrum of Odorant Molecules. And this work has been published in the year 2022 by Debnath and Nakamoto in Scientific Reports. Well, what is it about? To make things short and clear, well, in this research, they talk about terms that can be used to describe the impression of a person about fragrance. And because we know that this is like deep biology, to be able to detect certain molecules, to be able to tell the fragrance or the taste depends on the receptors that you have, and also depends on your experience, whether you have ever tried or experienced or learned about those tastes, those fragrances before or not. Otherwise, it is always a good thing to learn, right? Well, let's start with something common. Well, in this research, they tried with different fragrances, odors, and in this example, this research, they tried with the detection of banana odor. And well, you can see from the graph that most of the people can actually describe and say that, well, these are banana odor. But there are a few, you can see here, the outlier, we call it outlier. They are out there, okay? But maybe they have never had banana before. Well, these people exist, maybe they don't like banana, that's why they don't eat banana, and it has been so long, okay, so long time that they simply forget how banana tastes or smells like. Well, these people exist, and that's fine, because, well, we have different experience, and of course we have different expectation, and with these, to be able to describe or communicate with different people that, well, this smells like banana. Well, you can not assume that those people think the same way that we do. All right. Next, let's talk about fragrance. When we try to describe fragrance, oh, this smells pungent, this smells sweet, it smells green, it smells fruity. These are like large category of descriptors or words that could be used to describe fragrance. But if you have, let's say, more information, okay, you want to tell more and talk more about perfume, you can add more descriptors. Like here you can see in the middle category, You can say that, oh, it smells citrusy. Oh, it smells like burnt sugar. Oh, you can detect some berry. Oh, it has balsamic. It has banana, apple. In addition to just say fruity, you can say, oh, it has banana note. It has apple. It has pineapple. It has pear. These words can be used and added to your description. But if you want to go even deeper, I'm not trying to use the word nerd, but well, if you are passionate about certain things, the more you are able to describe and explain and communicate to people, the better, right? Because in the end, communication is to make sure that people understand what we are talking about. But of course, when we go down and deeper in the small category, you can see here, in addition to just say fruity, you can pick strawberry. Okay, it can be grape, coconut, orange, what else? Radish and raspberry or grapefruits and more and more. Well, these category are often used in the case where people have more detailed about what they are talking about, and sometimes it is based on your geography. For example, like because I live in Thailand, right? We don't have the fig tree. Fig tree is not indigenous. It's not commonly found in Thailand. This is introduced, I think, like only a few years ago in Thailand. So when we talk about fig, only very, very few people know what fig smells like or what fig tastes like. So when you give them, let's say, example, for example, the fragrance called Philoxicus, Philoxicus from Diptyque. Some people say that, oh, it smells like coconut, even though that on the website it says fig. This is because, well, in Thailand we are more familiar with coconut than fig, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it is interesting to know that fig and coconut, especially the creamy part, they share some molecules. The molecules that could be found in both fig and coconut, they share certain similarities. So that's why if you smell something and one person said it's fig and the other said it's coconut, that's completely fine. But to be able to convey and like I said, communicate with others, use descriptors. Try to use more detailed descriptors, and that can help a lot. All right, and well, if you are interested, I have put the link of this publication in the description part of this video. And if you have more interest in this kind of content, or if you have questions, or if you want to share something, well, please feel free to comment down below, and see you next time. สวัสดีครับ